Welcome everybody, welcome to the Flower Patch. My name's Iris Smith and I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Welcome guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thank you for all your wonderful messages. As always, you know, I can't express in words how much it really does mean a lot to me. So keep them coming guys. Right, I got a message from a lady. I think I must have misunderstood what I said, saying that in the America it's lavender and black, which is quite popular. She did reply and say it's pink and black, which yes, I was wrong. It is pink and black. I got it wrong. So that gave me an idea. So we're going to do a pink and black one today. We're not going to do a wreath. I went and fetched another one of the skeletons. So I've got Skelly Ellie, who has now been reserved and will be posted out. Well, is already boxed up. Will be posted out today. So I went and got another one, and this one's Skelly Nelly. I can't help myself. I have to name them. I just have to name them. But I'm going to do something different with this one. Instead of putting it on a swag, this one's going to be either you could sit it outside your front door, under, you know, in the porchway, or inside, you know, next to the fire, in a corner, on a cabinet, wherever you would like. So, as you can see, I've got Skelly Nelly. And Skelly Nelly is the posh version of Skelly Ellie. She likes pinks and blacks. So what I decided, because I've got another cauldron, I've got a couple left. I've got to see what, I can't remember where I got them from, but I'm going to have to research it. So I filled it with the stone, placed in some styrofoam and covered it in wreath wrap, which the wreath wrap obviously it just covers the foam, and also if you have it outside in any weather, it protects the foam from crumbling, or you know, because in the UK we I'm not sure about anywhere else. I know in America you use a lot of styrofoam. I've started using styrofoam. But I have got a full box of the grey dried foam. But the grey dried foam does crumble if it gets wet. So the wreath wrap is there where I cover my foam to protect it from any rain or bad weather that would get onto it. So if I can lift, oops, you can hear the stones. There's my cauldron. There's Skelly. She's laughing. She's laughing. Oh my gosh. It's not funny. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have her sat down. I'm going to attach the handle of the cauldron around her waist so they stay together as one. And then I'm going to do the arrangement in the middle of Skelly Nelly's waistline. So that's what we're going to do today. So if I just get her to lie down and be quiet, just like her, you know, her sibling, she's not very weighty. She seems to have, again, not ate all the pies, and yeah, I think she went on a diet. So we're going to go through what we've got today. Now, let me show you the bow first. Now I've made a bow, and I'm considering putting it on Skelly Nelly's shoulder. I don't want it in the cauldron, but I've made it in the black sequined see-through mesh ribbon, and also the pink glitter ribbon, which it doesn't shed, so that's good. Now the black one does. That is terrible. It's even, the sequins are dropping off on the floor already. So just be aware if you get anything like that, the sequins may drop off. So we've got that. I've done 4 loops of the black in 6-inch, 4 loops of the pink in 5.5-inch, and then I've done a 4.5-inch loop in the center and just added 2 extra black tail ends as well. And again, that's probably going to just sit on the shoulder around here. Now I'm going to go through the black first. I've got out my black fern that when I got it, I just cut it all up so it's ready to use. So we've got that. I've got out all this was on a garland, and some roses and some other black filler foliage. I placed them all on picks, and so I could have them as filler foliage singular. I've got out my black long eucalyptus. I've been preparing, so I've placed some on single picks as well as leaving a few bunches in there. And I've also got some black grass. Now I leave these in the packet because the glitter gets everywhere, but they are just wispy grasses to add in. Now I've got some pink grass as well that I'm going to probably alternate the colours of the grass as well. So the pink, I've just got two bunches out, or stems, and these are slightly longer. I may pull these off individually and group them up as probably 2 or 3 together and place a pick on those. So I wasn't sure about them, so I haven't prepared with these, but I've got them in the silver, glitter and sequin grass as well. So she's going to be the posh version. Oops, daisy. The posh version of Skelly Ellie. So that's the pink grass. I've got out, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but I've got out some darker pink silver dollar eucalyptus. I've just grabbed a great load. I don't even need this much, but they just fell out with the rest of the other pink foliage. Well, different tones of pink in the eucalyptus, and so I just brought the bunch, there's a few of them, and wrapped them up and placed them on here. Now I have got some, again, glitter, heavily glittered, and with some sequins, just some little balls, berry stems with some wispy grass as well. I may place those in, I'm not sure, instead of the grass. So I've kept those out. Now I've got some pink foliage, but it is in a lighter pink, more of a rosy colour, rose pink, but I wanted to have a different tone in as well. Again, glitter. So I've just grabbed a load of those. Some fell off when I grabbed them, so I couldn't find where they come off, so I just placed 2 of them that fell off on single picks until I find where they've dropped off from. And so we've got those as well. Now I made some more of these picks when I did another pink and black one, and I sat down and made some more. I made these myself, added in the foliage, and these were just twiggy bits that I got, and because they've got the little prongs on, I stuck things to those and created my own picks. So I have got 7 here. I don't think I'm going to use 7, guys, because they are quite big and the cauldron isn't, huge. But I've got 2 different tones of pink in the pumpkins. So we have got all of those. I just grabbed them out. I have got some little pink. These were on a garland with some maple, some pinky tone maple. I didn't want the maple, so I pulled these off and placed these on picks. I only grabbed 12 out, or pulled 12 off. I've got out, and I love these, my black webbed poinsettias are also glittery. The glitter is everywhere. I am covered. So we're going to use those for the floral on that. And for just some normal floral, I've got out some like a cerise pink of my peonies. Are the peonies? Oh, there might be cabbage roses actually. I don't know, one or the other. I'll find out when I write up on the description. One of the roses are coming off. So we're going to use those also to just dot around for some nice floral. And I've got just 3. I've got the black pumpkin and 2 pink ones here, because I may place these at the front of the arrangement. So that's what we've got in those. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to bring the camera down. Oh gosh, the glitter. Oh my goodness. Wait till it's Christmas, guys. Oh, my sister doesn't like glitter. She likes to see it, but she doesn't like it in her home because it gets everywhere. So, oh gosh, let me just get rid of now all the bits that have come off. Look. So, let's just move some of the glitter at least. Oh my good gracious me. And we're going to get started. I'm going to move everything down as far as I can. And we're going to sit and Nellie's still laughing. We're going to attach Skelly Nelly. They do sit. They sit wonderful. So let's just bring the camera down, guys, and we'll get started. If I feel I want to do just a little bow on her head, because I've got nothing really for her head, I may just do the, I've left the ribbon out that I used, so I may just place, and I've got a small pumpkin as well, so I may just place a small pumpkin and 1 loop of each colour of the bow together and do it that way, and just stick them onto her, or cable tie them onto her head. Let me just tighten. Now I'm not really going to come in much further than that, guys, because obviously I want you to see Skelly Nelly and see what we're going to do. Now, I don't know the design I'm coming up with. I'm playing it by ear. So, oh, let's get her arms and that in correct position. So what I'm wanting to do, I've got the handle at the back of the cauldron, and I want to just get a cable tie. So, guys, things like this, just waving. Just waving at you all. Things like this just tickle my fancy. So, I don't know what to do with her. I'm going to just attach her first. That one's down there. Can I bring that? Yeah. So I've got a cable tie out ready. I'm using one of my long ones. Oh gosh. I hope I'm not going to be in hysterics today with this. So what I'm doing, I'm just threading it through the handle at the back. You may not be able to see. And then I'm just going around the bottom of her spine. And that's just to keep them together. Oh my God. Sit straight. So that's all I'm going to do. I don't want to pull it any tighter because then the cauldron will probably tip over. But it's just to keep them together. So oh gosh, I love out like this. I need to get her hands so she's holding herself while she's sat. You could even have her just where she's got one leg further out than the other, or you could have them both up. Now I may keep that one like that. So, so she's not the same. Well, she thinks it's funny. Right. Sorry, it's close your mouth. So we're gonna get started. Now again, I want to consider just placing the bow on her shoulder. Oh dearie me. And just have it here, coming down at the front. I mean, I can't see it exactly, but if you get what I mean, and just attach the bow around her under her shoulder, and then I may place one with a loop on the top. That leg's a bit far back. So I don't want to really get in the way of her. I'm trying to see which one belongs where. I don't want to really get in the way of covering her face. I could place it here. I don't really want it at the bottom because it's quite a large bow. It's going to cover everything up. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. We may place the bow in last. Oh dear. Well, she seems happy enough to start. Right, let's get some of our fern. Oh dear me. Now, these are all different sizes. They come in different sizes on the bunch. So, we'll just see. And what I'm thinking, I may obviously bring out the arrangement coming out the side and some around here. I want to try and keep in view knuckle kneecaps and things like that, because you couldn't really see those on Skelly Ellie. So I want to sort of like bring it out. Let's cut. Oh dear, what do I put myself through? So I'm going to have it slightly bending as well. Oh, that's a bit long. I don't want that one. Let's look for a medium size. Oops, that's extremely long. Here we go. So I'm not looking at wanting to hide most of Nelly. So we're going to just place these in. I'm going to bring some of the smaller fern. Will that any smaller? Yes, we have. I'm going to bring one under her kneecap. I hope she's not naughty and plays me up. Let me just cut that a little bit more because it's not really going in much. I can get it in the right position. Lift up your leg. I don't know what's stopping that. Something's stopping it from going in, so I'm going to use my... There we go. Hole puncher. If I can find where I pierced it. Let's just bend it a little bit, give it a bit of movement. Yeah. Do the same. Lift up your leg. Sorry guys, it's just things like this. It's just kept it. I'm gonna have to pierce this again. So she's gonna have to pop her leg up again. Let's get a leg up. Oh my good gracious me. Oh. Have a bit of dignity. I've got one here that I'm going to place in at the front. Just bend that down there. If you find that you may be, you know, oh, a waistline move. Oh, I didn't know that. But if you find that the cable tie is slightly a bit too tight and it's just moving, I feel that it's just slightly a bit too tight because it's pulling the cauldron back. So let me readjust it and place on another, but not as tight. So then the cauldron can then sit better as well. I suggest if you find sometimes it's hard to actually place in your stems in your styrofoam or anything, get one of these. I got them off Amazon, an hole puncher, just a manual one, and it really does save the time from forcing them in and hurting your hands if you have any trouble with, you know, your hands. Now again, I don't want extremely long I only want 2 more. Oh, here we go. I'm thinking of just placing one. Turn around. You know, around here, and another one around here. And then that would be it with the black fern. Again, just, I'm going to bend slightly because I don't want it, you know, sticking out too far. So let's just bend it. La da 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 da. Oh my goodness. And she's supposed to be the posher version of Skelly Ellie. So let's get the band back over those. Now I'm going to place in, I think, I haven't got any oddments in here. So let's just take one out. Oh, I think one stem's come off of there. So let's just cut this one and have a look. Yeah, we're going to add in some of these. So let's cut some down. Sorry if I've got giggles, guys. It's just things like this. They really do start me giggling. It can be witches' legs, snowman, Santa, gingerbread man, anything that's got got wobbly legs or weird legs and feet, or it just sets me off. I don't know why. So we're going to go through, place. Let's push that in a little bit more. Just bend it a little bit. I don't want it sticking out any further than we've created our boundary. I ought to get my Lazy Susan out and sit her on there. Let's get the Lazy Susan. That's if she fits on. This will be a challenge. Lift your body. Oh. Just have to have her feet hanging over. I'm twisting some of the eucalyptus leaves because they're facing downwards and I'd rather see them. If they, no, that one's, let me pull that one off and position it. They keep just rolling back into the same position. And also that one. Oh no, I'm not going to pull that one because it's a bit tough. So we'll leave it. I will alter a posture near the end. Now, I may cut this one in two. Let's see if I can get this in the side at the front. Yeah. And also this one. Well, I ordered something for my home Sunday. And I paid for next day delivery. It didn't come yesterday. It said track your parcel, so I tracked it. It said it will be here anytime around from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6:30 in the evening. Well guys, it still never turned up, and so I've emailed them and they're saying, oh, did you look at the tracking? Yes, I did. So now I've got to wait. I've got to wait to see what's happening. If they can't, I'm hoping they don't come back on to me and say they can't find it or find the order, because I've paid money, or, you know. Has any of you ever had that issue? So I've just placed a bit of eucalyptus up at the top. I'm not going to use any more at the moment, so I'll just place that there. Now, where's the big pumpkin? Here. I'm wanting to get and place the pumpkin one around here, and I don't know if I want one up above or, you know, around it, sitting here. Let's get the other one. There's going to be a lot of pumpkins in this one. No, I'm not going to. Sorry, I'm not going to do that because that looks odd. It looks like it shouldn't be there. No, I'm not placing those there for definite. I may bring these under. Oh no, I can't bring them under there either. Oh my gosh, guys. Can you imagine? I can't bring them there either. Or could I? Oh golly. Golly, golly, gosh. I may have to, let me think. I may have to think about that one. I'm just going to get this one in. Oh gosh. What have I created? Let's just give this a 22-degree cut to get in. Or do I do the off to the side now? I'm going to do it here if I can. There we go. And it's just, oh my goodness, this styrofoam is so tough. So we'll have one there just put the black one. Oh, keep your legs still, lady. Can I place them higher? No, not now. The pumpkin's there. So we're going to place that one there. I don't know what to do with the other pink ones now. I could have them at an angle. Or I could bring them to the back. I don't really know. Let me see with the bow as well. Because the bow is big. I didn't realise how. I should have done about a 5-inch bow. She's got. I'm just thinking of lifting up her arm. And bending it that way. I could do that with the other side. Let me move these, they're in my way. She seems to be moving away from where I placed her. She's going back now. Oh God. So do I? Or does she, can she hold? No, I don't want her to hold the bow. It's hard. I think I've made the bow maybe too big. I think if I did a smaller one, I may have to do a smaller one. Let me just get a few more elements in. So we're going to bring some of our picks in. I'm just going to face it me so I can see where to position. That one's going a bit too far. Get that one in here. And then just bend. I have a different colour of pumpkin on the opposite side. Let's cut this down a little. I keep catching her pinky. She'll have to sit like that. Do I place one? Yeah, I'm going to place one underneath the black pumpkin. I may leave the 2 other pumpkins out. I can just... And then just bend it over a little bit. Like that. Now do I place in? I don't want to overdo it with the pumpkins, but there's going to be... Let's just lift up her arms. I've set myself a really good challenge here. bend that elbow a bit more. Because she's not tight to the cauldron, she's moving a lot, so I may have to tighten her a little bit. She just seems on the wonk. Or is it the cauldron? That's better. I may bring these down here instead. So we've got her like that as of yet. Now, I've got the pink foliage. Let me just grab out those picks that I've put. I want to add a little bit of glam. So I'm going to keep those on the picks. No, I'm not going to cut them. Hopefully. I may have to cut them. Oh gosh. Did you get days like this? You've got a great idea, and then just things are not really going to how you've got in your head. Where's that other pick? Oh no, I've got 3 picks, sorry. So we'll place one here as well. Oh, oh, oh. Now, do I bring something behind? She just keeps wanting to put her leg down. I don't know whether to just to bring something here. So I may have to just stick that through. Let me stand up. I'm trying to not cover too much of her ribs. Where's the other one? I thought I had another one. No, so let's pull one off and place it on a pick. I'm just going to position this one around the same area. I can't seem to. It looks like, oh my gosh, no. It looks like she's flying with wings. No, I don't like that. I don't want it to look silly. So we'll place some under the bottom instead. Oh, I don't know why things won't go in this side very well. Oh, just lift your arm up. That's better. And incorporate that there, and bring through some of your foliage. I may have to do the same thing. Oh, can I get away with it? Now, I want to fit the bow, but I really do feel I've gone too big. So I may, or I think I'm going to have to undo it and shorten the loops. So if you ever have that issue, just go to the back, bend it over so you don't do anything or cut any of the ribbon. I'm going to use my bow maker for this. So let's shorten it. It gets everywhere. So we're going to shorten the tail ends as well. So all I do is place it in the middle, twist towards myself, look on the bow maker where I'd like it to be. So I wanted it, I said around 5. So we're going to go to 5. And then once you've gone through the dowels, twist it again towards yourself. Go to 5 again. Which is there. Come through. It's all up, falling off the sequins. Twist towards myself again. Going to do another 5 inch, so I'm measuring it with the one on the bottom. Twist towards myself again. Just straighten that up. And then measure with the one on the bottom again. So that's the 5. Now I've got a longer tail end. I'll cut that once we've done. So then I'll do the pink. I'll measure thereabouts, the same as that tail end. Twist towards myself again. Don't worry if your bow is a little creased. You can always steam it once you've finished. I'm going to go to 5" with this one as well. Twist towards myself. It doesn't mean if it's a little creased, you have to throw it away. Hello? One moment, guys. Hello? Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just read the paper on the front in here. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye. Sorry about that, guys. So twist towards yourself again. I'm just straightening it out where it's a little creased. Look at my fingers, it's everywhere. The black. This isn't an expensive ribbon. Twist again one more time. Go through the dowels. Measure with that one. And just bring that tail end down. Excuse me. Then I just got a strip of the black because I wanted it black, pink, black. So place that nearer to there. Let's bring that there and let that just hang. And then I got to cut a little piece of black, as you can see, just like that. Folded it in half, pinched it together, and then placed it through the dowels. And that's my centerpiece. So if I just get, oh, that's a long one. What did I do with the black cable tie? Oh, it's here. The black cable tie. And I'm just going to slide it under till I get to the center where the dowels are. And I'm just going to pull. I'm not pulling fully, tight because I want to arrange my loops where I want them. So I always say start from the bottom. So because that one was at the bottom, take it to the bottom. And the one on this side on the bottom, take it then to the top. Like so. And then the one on the top here, bring it up towards the top. Like so. And then the one on the top on the other side, on your right side, bring it down to the bottom. And you do the same with the pink as well. The one on the bottom, bring it to the bottom. Doesn't matter which way, if you're left-handed or right-handed, you do it the way you feel more comfortable. And the one on the top, take to the top. And the same here, the one on the bottom on the opposite side, you take to the top instead of the bottom. And the one on the top, you bring down to the bottom. So you've created that X. So that is, oh, here's my cat. So that is how I want to. So now I will lift it off the bow maker, bring my cable tie around the back, thread in my wire and then pull tight. cut the excess of the cable tie off. And then I just twist the bow, not the wire, because it can have a tendency to snap. Twist the bow just twice. That's all that is needed. It's not needed anymore. So now you will see it's like this. So it's not looking fluffed up enough and things look like they've slightly moved. So all you have to do then is get your 2 loops at the top, your pink or whichever colour you're using, pull apart like that. Give it a quick tug. It's not going to hurt it. And then do the same with the black, pull it. So then it opens it up, and then do that on the opposite side as well. So then it becomes more of an open bow, and then that's where you then now just fluff them up and give them a little bit of round shape to them by getting your fingers in the middle like that, and then just opening your fingers like that. If you want them wider, your loops wide, you know, put your hand in to create wider loops. If you just want small loops, just put a couple of fingers in and that will create your smaller loops for you. So there we now have our bow back in shape, and at the bottom do the same with your tail ends, because I wanted black, pink, black. If you feel that your pink is still moving more over to one side, get the one next to it which is on the same side as it and just do that, and that will then centralize that pink more in the middle away from the other black one, so it's now more in the center, and that's all you need to do. And again, the same with the top. Look, the 2 blacks are meeting here, so the pink and black on this side the black needs to be on the right side. So I grab the pink and the black and just tug it near the bottom where the wire is to part it, and just get that back into where I wanted it. So now you have your ribbon, or your bow should I say. It's a ribbon before you start. So that's the smaller one that I've done than the one I've just done. Can you see all the glitter, the black dots? That is the glitter off of the black ribbon. So let's see. That's much better. So let me just get rid of that. I have had, it's really weird, excuse me, I've had a few people asking me if I could do a tutorial on my bows. Oh my gosh. I need to do one because I need to update the last tutorial I did. I think when I watched it back a few months ago, I think I rushed it, and I was using my oddments. Now I've got no oddments left. I've used them all, so I need to, do another one. I have had a lady today, Karen Short, if I sell my bows, because I should. I don't sell them. No, I don't sell them at all. I've thought of it in the past, but I don't do it. I don't sell them. If people want one making and asks me, then I would do one. Right, now we've got longer tail ends, as you can see. They will be cut. So, because I wanted this to sit just on the shoulder, not to cover too much of the ribs, I can now place that wire through Nellie's shoulder to the back of her rib cage. I can see where that hole is. Oh my goodness. There we go. Bring the bow slightly offset. I don't want it. We can arrange and cut those shorter than all the tail ends. So I'm bringing it on her shoulder. I'm twisting it like you would at the back of a with the wire at the back of a wreath. I'm going to cut a little bit of the excess off, and I'm going to, with the rest, I'm going to pop that up and out of the way like so. So now with the tail ends, I'm going to cut shorter. I have cut all these at an angle. I haven't dovetailed them because I don't want them to get into Nellie's face. We'll sort the positioning out in a moment. You could, if you wanted to, leave the long tail ends hanging. I don't really think I need them that long. Bring that one there. No. So I'm going to cut these short as well at an angle. And if you have only long pieces like this, and you want to use them as a centerpiece, it's big enough, you know, like I have in the middle of the bow, and do that, you can. So you can save those longer pieces. So we've got a shorter bow now sitting there. And I think that looks a bit more pleasing. So I don't know whether I want one on her head now. Let's just use this little piece. You know what I'm going to do? While we're on the bow, sorry guys if you feel I'm messing you around, I'm just going to do it in black. Let's get cable tie. Now, I'm only going to do, let's have a look, just a short bow. So if I just have a tiny tail end to start with, so I'm just going to pinch it and make a small loop. I don't want it extremely big. Pinch it there, twist, come back on myself. Let's just measure before I pinch it. Yeah, they're both the same. And I'm just going to twist that one there. So let's cut. I'm just going to do, I'll put it there to start with, a 2-loop bow. What can sit on her head. I can do bows by hand, guys. I choose to do them with the bow maker only because it's easier, I find, and plus I do have arthritis, so I tend to use the bow maker. So if you have any issues, with your hands. I suggest, you know, try and get a bow maker instead of hurting yourself with having more pain. I had to learn to do them by hand when I first started. So we're going to just put a small angle on these. And I don't want this big. And I'm gonna and I don't know. I'm going to attach. I've put a thin cable tie on, so I'm going to attach it. Just like one of them G.I. Jane girls with the bows in the hair. If it looks silly, I will take it off. Let's just cut that. And maybe I should have done them a little bit smaller. I can't. The loops. We'll leave it like that for now. So that is the ribbon or the bows in. So there you have a. I don't need any more of those pumpkins. I don't think I need the bigger ones either. We'll have a look. Right, let's get cracking. So I want to get the. Now, do I add in these instead of the pink? Yeah, we're going to put these in. So I'm not going to use the pink grass then because we've got the black grass. It was one or the other. Let's take the tag off. Now, I'm going to pull that. You can pull these off. And what I'm going to do, get my white picks. Now, oh, my white tape's here. I'll get my white tape. Just get a little bit of glue on the pick. Attach it to the stem. Then get my white glue while the glue's still wet. My white tape, and then wrap it around. So what I want to do, I think I may bring, I don't want to stick things around. I want to keep it relatively low on here. I don't want it too far up. So, and then let's get the black grass while we're doing it so we can alternate. Oh my gosh, this is really... You can do the same with this. Pull a few off. I haven't got any black tape, I've run out. So I'll use the brown. Glue the pick onto the stem of the black grass. And then place my tape over the top and go down. So I've got that. Now I've got the choice. I could place them together. I think that would look nice without gluing them together. So let's get that one in. We'll cut around there because I don't want them exceptionally long. And I'm going to go in. I can see around here. And just bring those together like that. Let's just move things up. I don't like things in my way. I know that sounds really... I don't know what the word is. But it's just, I like to have free space. I'm going to glue them together instead of wasting time. So I've glued them together instead. So let's just cut the end. Oh my God. And then place this one in and around here as well. So I'm going to bring two either side of her legs. And I will make these shorter because I don't want them, you know, sticking out to the length of her legs. Sorry about this, guys. I know it can be a bit boring watching somebody just create a pick. I'm bending over the wire at the bottom. It's not as thick as the picks that I use. Then I'm going round and back up. And that's just to create a thicker pick. Give it a bit more stability. But then because it's now curved at the bottom, I am going to cut that end bit just so I've got a point and for the wire to go in. So we're going to go, lift up your arm, Nelly. Bring that there. So we've placed that one there. And we'll do another. Do the same. bend up that wire to meet the top where the tape is. And I'm going back up. And then we'll just chop that round piece off at the end. And then we'll bring this like so. Oh my. Right, I'll hang on to those for now, because I may want to just bring these oddments in on their own. I'm not going to use any more of the black grass. So that can go there. Right, I want to place in some floral. So we're going to add in just a little bit of floral, just to give it a little bit of prettiness as well. Oh, she's just got her legs. Now, let's see. First of all, in fact, I'm going to bring one up above. Again, I'm going to be pushing these down. I don't want them too far up. I didn't scratch my face because of the glitter. So I'm going to bring where the black pumpkin is. Oh, that's the one where it's got the heads popped up. Right, I'll use that one. Let's place a single one in. I'm going to place next to the pumpkin a single flower, just around here. Again, I'm bringing it in so it's not overpowering Nelly. Just to give her some pretty floral. It's a nice one. I'm going to bring one down here as well. If I can get this in from underneath. Oh, I've got to watch my hair so I don't get it in the glue pan. So place that one there. Let's just have a look. Now, I don't think I need any more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we'll leave that as that. So let's get the black poinsettias. Now I've got different sizes of these. So let's see. I'll just Bring one there. I'm just going to place them. And then I'm going to bring one there. I'm trying to balance it with the pink and the black so there's not too much of one colour. She could lift up her arm. We could place one down here. And then another one. Again, I'm just placing them for now around here. It may not stay because now I've got smaller ones. Do I just bring a smaller one in the middle? I know it's hiding the, I may just do that because I don't want it to hide the ribs. I want those on show. Let's see. I don't know where to hold. I'll just bring that one there. Lean the head slightly forward. Like that. And then place these at the bottom. I'm not cutting the stem because I feel I'm going to need to get right under where the cauldron is. Place that one there. Oh my goodness. I can't. There we go. Place that one there. So they're in. And the reason I chose the poinsettia is because they're very similar, you know, with the webbing, you know, and to the actual bow, the black part on the bow. So I've got some pink foliage I'm going to want to bring in as well. Let's see. Lift up. There it is. I don't want to put I don't want to put too much pink, and I don't want to put too much black in. I know there seems to be a lot of pink at the moment. Yeah, there does. Let's get a bit of black. Now, before I carry on with, I want to put some filler foliage. Now, you know where you see Nelly at the back, you can see a lot of space here. Now, I want to use this as depth, and I may do that with a couple of the pink ones as well. But I just want to cover up my foam. Push those right to the bottom, and I'll show you in a moment. I don't want the rose ones. So I'm just going so if I can lift the cauldron, as you can see behind the black pumpkin, I've placed the black foliage and pushed it down as far as it will go, just to give that coverage of the foam. And I'm going to do some around the back here as well. Because I don't really want the foam being on show. Can't see the I'll probably add a little bit of pink in with it as well, some of the pink foliage. Let's just have a look this side. Bit there. Now I can, if I sit down, I can just see a bit of foam inside the ribs. So if I can get to, I'm going to lift a body up a little bit, place a small stem in there of black foliage. No, that's not really sitting well. I don't know if it's because the stem's too long. So I'm going to cut the stem extremely short. And just lift her up again. And put the foliage inside of her ribs. So I want one more. Where I can see here. On that side. So all I've basically done is covered the back with the black foliage, and I've placed one piece inside her ribs. Now, I'll keep those out. I'm not going to use, I don't think, the eucalyptus, or I may. I'm not going to use any more of these. So place those there. I don't think I need any more poinsettias. I could have one right at the bottom, so I'll leave one out. I don't need those. And I don't need that grass. What I'm wanting to do with a bit of the pink foliage is where you see the black at the back here, just to add a little bit of the pink in. I don't want it just to be black. So we've got the pink and black around the front, so I want to take the pink and black excuse me, around the back. Even if it's just one piece, it's just, you know, to mix it. I may place another one. I've got one at the bottom, so I'll bring one up further up. And blend it with the black. So I'll bring some of the black up through and incorporate it within it. Like so. So that's all I really want to do at the back. I don't want to, you know, have anything else really at the back. So I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Bring one just around the bottom. And bring some of the black over, and then bring a piece at the top. Like so. So I've just got that black there. Now I may place this poinsettia, because we've got the pinks here and pink flower, I may bring that there, so then that will make 5 poinsettias then. So let's, oh, I haven't cut the end. I haven't. So just, you may not really see it, but it's there, you know, peace of mind for me. So we'll just bring that there. So now I know I don't think I need much. Let's have a look. I may need to bring some bit of black foliage under here. I could use some of the black eucalyptus. I haven't really got much of this glittery one in. Again, I don't want it over there, so I'm not going to just place it in for no reason, so I don't really need it. But I'm going to bring one of these eucalyptus . I can see the foam. Push it as far as I can. Give it a bit of movement. Does that look silly? Yeah, I think that looks silly. So I think I'm going to chop this in half. And just place a little bit under there. We'll use this other piece. Where have you been? Oh, that's a bit too long. I don't really feel I need to do anything else. I think they're a bit too long. I have got shorter ones. I think the bone on her head needs to be shorter. It just looks a bit odd because she's got such a small head. Gosh, I'm forever changing things, guys. But if you like me, I always say it's better to change it than be in doubt and keep staring at it because you're not happy. I'd rather do that and have the small, have it smaller. Just have little loops instead. I may do it with a small one. I have my, oh gosh, that is small. I have my small cable ties in the bucket because I don't use them very often, but they're on hand if I ever need them. So now I've shortened it, hopefully. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look. I think, yeah, that's better. Right, so let's get these threaded through. And I'll cut them the tail ends to size. I can't find the, oh, it's there. Let me just see. I think that's better. Let's just cut those tail ends. You know what, you could, oh, it looks like she's got spots. What I've just thought of. going to cut a little ball off of here. I'm going to dip that bit in glue. We're going to cover the mechanics. So we've done that to a bow on the head. Right, I don't feel that I'm going to place anything else in the arrangement. I didn't want it too busy. Let me move. Let me just get rid of, if I can find it. I usually have everything, oh yeah. It's in my bucket. My little brush to get rid of all the glitter. So if you ever want to just do a little arrangement and you don't want to wreath, because there is some people who are not fans of having door wreaths or anything, or swags or garlands or anything. You know, there is people out there who's like, just likes a little small arrangement to celebrate Halloween. That's fine. You know, that really is fine. Everybody's got their own taste and style, what they like. So if you ever want to do one, you know, like for your grandma doesn't want a wreath, but does, you know, but does like small arrangements, or just arrangements in general, you could, you know, do something like that for, you know, your granny. Let's just sit her up. She can have her legs slightly up. It's like she's watching TV. But yes, you can do that and make it just an arrangement and like this. Make it like, because I know I've got a few friends who their grandparents like Halloween, but they only like an arrangement, and they don't, you know, they don't want the scary Halloween arrangements. You know, they don't like that sort of thing. So I suggest maybe something a bit more subtle, like Nelly, you know, would really, they probably would like. Instead, let's just move those so I don't stand on them. Let's just see if you can see. I think you can see there, guys. I'm going to lift it slightly, then I'll sit down and then talk. Put that in the bin. Oh, I have to place everything away when I've done. It's just too fussy. So, I hope you enjoyed that. And again, a posher version of Skelly. And she's, thanks to the lady saying pinks and blacks. I mean, I knew it was pink, black and something. I got it wrong by saying lavender. But, you know, just something really pretty like this. Just add a little bit of Halloween. You know, you don't have to go extreme like some people like it. I like, if I'm being quite honest, I like to see Halloween things, but I don't like it. You know how some people have their own taste. I like it subtle. You know, a Halloween swag or wreath or garland, I like it, you know, subtle. As much as I like to see the attachments and things like that, I do like it's more subtle than anything. So, and plus I think just adding a few little flowers as well, you know, that's added to the softness of the arrangement of being Halloween. And also it was a good idea to shorten the bow because it was a bit too big. I overestimated the size. Go away. Leave Nellie's legs alone. And so I had to shorten it. It's like the one on the head. Her head isn't that big, so I needed to shorten that. I know it was a bit of faffing around, guys, as we call it, you know, meaning messing around. My apologies, but I'm one of these, if I see something's not right, I have to rectify it. So if you ever feel like that and you feel that you need to rectify something, you know, go ahead, don't be frightened not to, and think, oh, I've got to leave it in now. You haven't. I have to be careful, guys, because he likes these wispy bits, and if he sees them, he'll start to play with them. So, but yeah, just a little pink and black arrangement to sit at the entrance of your door, in the house, you know, in the corner of a room, near your TV, if it's, you know, under your TV, on the mantle, somewhere like that, just to have it, and then perhaps have a few little bits of arrangements if it's on the mantle at the side of it, what blend, you know, match with it as well, things like that. So if you haven't, you know, you don't want to do it in the pinks, there's lots of colours you can do it in, guys, now, because all the different coloured pumpkins that are out there, you know, teal, baby blue. I saw somebody last night who was actually showing us that she'd got some white pumpkins and how she just dyed them her own colours, a mixture of colour. She got a bowl of water, and she'd got some old nail polish that she used to polish her nails. She poured the whole lot of all the different colours of nail polish in a bowl and then mixed it all up, and then she got her pumpkin and held it with the you know, the top of it, and then just dipped them in, and all the nail polish stuck to the pumpkin, and then she placed them aside to dry. Fabulous idea. Now I've got some old nail polish and I'm going to give that a go. I really am. So just to see if it works, not because I know it works. I don't know it works. It might, you know, might be one of those videos where she's probably added something in that we don't know about, you know. So I'm going to give it a go to see if it does work, and if it does, the world's your oyster. So you can create your own what do they call it, art, you know, with all different colours, lines, textures, everything. So yeah, I've got to give that a go. So anyway, you know, give it a go, guys. Just something like this, even if you haven't got a skelly what's sat down like this, you know, maybe you've got a witch that you could sit down, or maybe get a piece of foam, place the witch's top part of her body or head on top, and then if you've got the legs, hang the legs at the bottom and do the arrangement in between as well. Something like that, that would be nice. And, you know, just do it in the colour of your choice and have fun. I know Nellie likes it because she's got a big smile on her face. So, have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, share and like. To everybody you know, guys, just to come along, you know, just to see some of the arrangements that we create, to hopefully give some ideas for you to have a go and inspire you, and to do in your own colour choice as well. And I may do a small little bow tutorial. Again, it won't be a long tutorial like the one I did before. I think it went on for about over an hour. I went a bit too happy with it, I guess. For some reason, you know how you do things and you get slightly a bit embarrassed about it? Oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that. That's how I felt. So I do need to do another one. So let me just move Netly. And so I really do. And again, let me just show you these. I was on about them yesterday. They're in my new racking system. I can get them out. Yeah. Oh, let me just take the box out. So I've just taken one off, but I have 10 little, I call them beginner glue guns because I've got a beginner glue gun that I used, a small one. They're ideal if you're just starting out in crafts, and they come, I can open it, let me get my scissors. They're only, again, they're only tiny, they're only small little beginner glue guns, got a little stand on, and they come with only small, 50 small glue sticks. Now I have 10, and the 50 glue sticks obviously will get you started to have a go. It is a plug for the UK, you know, England plug outlets, the sockets. So yes, I've got 10 of them. They are, you know, again, in here, once all 10 have gone, they've gone. I won't be getting any more in. That would be that. And they would be shipped off to you in the, if, you know, especially if you're in the UK. Or you could use it just as a glue gun, you know, to have on the side in case, you know, your glue gun that you use stops working, I guess. But they've all got glue sticks in, and I'm selling them for £8 each, again with 50 glue sticks. So anybody in the UK, if you know anybody who's just started out, whether it be your daughter, your mum, your grandma, or your aunt, or somebody you know, or your uncle or your son, and just starting out using glue guns for whatever reason it may be, for crafting, then again, I've just got 10. So it would be first come, first served. So all you would have to do is contact me on my email page, which is theflowerpatch2401@gmail.com, and then I will ask you for your, you know, your delivery address, etc. And I ask for payment in full before I ship out the goods. So again, I've only got 10. So I wanted to show you those the other day. I said I was going to do another video and I will show you them. But I've got 10, and that is it. No more after that, guys. So let me know if you you know anybody who wants one, or is just starting out doing floral and would like just a small glue gun, which comes with the glue stick, so that they get ready started. I think it does state on there what size glue sticks you would need to order after you've used them. Yes, 7mm glue sticks. So it's not one of those glue guns that get exceptionally hot. I think it gets to the working temperature, it says on here, is 340 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it warms up within 3 to 5 minutes, and the working power is 20 watt. It's got a little bit of information on them. So yes, if you know anybody, even if it's for, you know, you allow younger children to have a go with it being small, you know, that's down to yourselves. I don't judge. But just let me know, guys. Again, just got 10. Once they've gone, and they're going for £8 each. So, again, have a wonderful day. Take care. Again, please subscribe, share and like. And, you know, bring everybody along. And just have fun. Just even watching. Even if you don't, you know, do floral. You just want to watch somebody create. And you find that relaxing. I do. I watch a lot of them, and other people do it, and I find it relaxing, and it also inspires me and gives me occasionally some ideas as well. So yeah, so have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And Skelly Nelly, she says bye too. She's sat on her own comfort. I'll not push her legs up too far. I'll leave her hands out, they are. So, and have a great day again. And I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless, good health, and keep creating. Bye for now, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, my cat. He's such a moaner. He thinks he's going to get fed. It's not even time, look. It's only just gone 3 o'clock. He doesn't get fed till another hour. Right, well, there's Skelly Nelly. Look, Ashes. Hey, oh, you know what I've just come up with? I've got some eyeballs. I should have popped 2 in there. Oh, my gosh. I might... Hang on. They may not even fit. Oh, gosh, let me put you back on the stand, guys. Oh, my gosh. I don't want it to go off. I don't want to press something. I shouldn't. Right, let me just keep you there. Where's those eyeballs? La, 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 la. I only want 2. Let's see, there's one. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of this earlier? I hope they fit now. I've forgot. I think they will. Oh dear. Oh dear. What am I like? Sorry guys. We've not just finished quite yet. I've got to do this to Nelly. Let's put a bit of glue on the eye so I can stick it in a socket. Oh gosh, that's a bit messy. I've just thought of that. Let's see. La 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 la. Molly, look at that. Look what Mummy's done. Let's get the other one. Oh gosh, there's glue all over. Let's go around here on the front. I could leave one-eyed Nelly. Stick that. Oh, let's get that off. Oh, I've just pulled it off now. She does look quite nice with one eye, guys. Oh, I'm going to have to do that again now. No, you're not getting fed. No. Sorry, guys. It can be a real pain. He's so greedy. It's unbelievable. I ought to do one wonky eye. Oh gosh, Let's move that ribbon away from her mouth. Oh, she likes it. She likes it. Oh my gosh, guys, doesn't she look cracking? Sorry. Anyway, let me take you off the stand now. We'll go and visit. Look, she looks startled. She really looks startled. Well, I thought that, oh yeah, it's a good idea. So anyway, we've added the little bow, as you can see, or the glitter, mind you, I don't know if you can see. Is it zooming in properly? No, right. Let's get it zoomed in. There's all the glitter you can see on the ribbon. And then the pink ribbon as well with the black. Our little, I think they must be, I always get mixed up with them because sometimes they make the peonies look like the roses. I think they may be cabbage roses. Let's have a look. I think so. And then there's the pumpkin picks that I made myself just by grabbing some twiggy bits and attaching things onto it. There's our glittery fern and our pink glittered and black glittered grass and the pink berries, our black glittered poinsettias, our black fern as well. I can't stop looking at her. And then our glittered pumpkin. And of course, guys, it's our Nelly. Anyway, I hope you like that. I don't know if she's holding her hand out for help or what, but hey ho. So give it a go, guys, and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.